Hey guys, Grant McFadden here from Trends Electronics talking MTX for the car audio sessions this week. I've got 5 hot products you need to know about if you're not an MTX dealer. So we're going to get into that right away. Product number 1, 55 series subwoofers. This is by far our number 1 selling subwoofer in the entire line. So the 55 series subwoofers, they come in a 10-inch, 12-inch, and 15-inch size offering. All come with a dual 2-ohm or dual 4-ohm impedance offering. So in a variety of different ways you can wire this up to your amplifier, whether it's ours or somebody else's amp. Lots of different ways you can configure these to get the output you want. This is by far, bang for the buck. You're going to get tons and tons of output out of these things. One of the things they do to accomplish that is if you look at the surround on this speaker, you look at a lot of our competitors' products, they've got this massive big foam or massive foam rubber surround on here for allowing for the excursion on it. That's all fine and dandy, but it's taken away from the actual size of the cone. So if you look at the MTX one here, the 55 series in particular, they use a double rolled surround on the edge here, which is very, very narrow, which actually gives you a larger cone surface. So, when you're getting sound, you got to move air. So we're actually giving you more cone area than our competitors at the same price. So performance-wise, you're going to get massive, massive outputs compared to what they've got to offer. Again, our number 1 selling piece is the 55 series subwoofers. Couple of cool technologies. Obviously, we talked about the surround. The other one is the spider plateau venting. So on the top of the spot, you got the spider on top of the speaker. Underneath it is you have that plateau venting on it. A lot of subwoofers use a pull piece to release some of the heat from the back of the voice coil. We use it up top all the way around the speaker to get that hot air out of that voice coil and keep it cool and running hot, running smooth for you. So lots of output, tons of power handling. And if you want to talk about reliability, I don't think we've ever seen these things back. That radial yoke really helps out. Product number 2, 35 series shallow subwoofers. For a shallow subwoofer, it's tough to beat this guy. Our 35 series shallow subwoofers available in a 10-inch and a 12-inch. Both only as a single 4-ohm option for you, but performance is unbelievable for the price you pay for these. You've got that customer that's coming in with a sports car or a sport utility vehicle that doesn't have the room for a traditional subwoofer enclosure, pickup truck. These will go in 3.3 inches of mounting depth, so not a lot of depth to take up in your space. As far as an enclosure goes, you're talking about 0.7 cubic foot, 300 watts RMS power handling each on these. So if you got a pair of these in a pickup truck, it's going to bump pretty damn good. Again, technology-wise, trickling down from the 55 series woofers, you've got that inverted apex surround. So again, you're getting a larger cone area, larger surface area of moving air than you would from our competitor in the same size, whether it's a 10 or a 12. So performance-wise, bang for the buck, technology on it, really small enclosure space. The 35 series shallows are awesome. Product number 3, JACKHAMMER amplifiers. Legendary name JACKHAMMER from their massive gargantuan 22-inch and 24-inch subwoofers. Obviously, that's where they got the name from. They put that name on their amplifiers because we give you a lot of power, compact chassis for an amplifier that gives you 1,500 watts RMS, 1,000 watts RMS, 5-channel applications, you name it. So we have 5 amplifiers in the entire line. There's a JH 300.4. It's a 75 watts by 4 RMS. There's a 500-watt monoblock, 1,000-watt monoblock, and then the 1,500 watt monoblock. And then my favorite, which I don't have on the table, this is 1,000, is the JACKHAMMER 700.5. So it's a 5-channel amplifier, 70 watts by 4, 500 watts on the subwoofer channel, gobs of power, really, really reliable amplifiers. The JACKHAMMER name says it all. It's a trademark name. They wouldn't put their name on it if this stuff wasn't rock solid, bulletproof. So amazing amplifiers. Not a lot of money for what you get for the dollar. It's a great performing amplifier, tons of output, and you'll be bumping pretty heavy bass with this guy. Product number 4, party packs. So the Terminator series of subwoofers is legendary under the MTX banner. They've been around for a long, long time. I remember them back when they were red cones. But the Terminator series subwoofers, our top selling SKUs are actually the party packs, not the raw drivers themselves. So there's 4 subwoofer enclosures they make. They make a sealed dual 12. They make a vented dual 12. But the biggest sellers are the dual 12 sealed enclosure with a 500-watt peak amplifier all in one box. So really, really killer deal for that brand new customer coming into your store, wants the best bang possible, doesn't have a ton of money to spend. You're talking under $600 retail for that package. And then the most popular one is the dual 12-inch with the 500 watt RMS, 1000 watts peak amplifier, and the vented enclosure. That one there smokes the competition, man. That thing is our #1 seller by a mile. So Terminator party packs, the legendary name of Terminator, dual 12s, sealed or ported with a 500 watt amplifier. That gets your customer going right out the gate for not a lot of money. Product number 5, Terminator speakers. Probably one of the most underrated products that MTX currently has in a lineup, maybe ever, is their Terminator series of speakers. The price point these are does not even come close to the price to what you get for performance. People expect way less out of these because of the price they are at. You're talking under $150 retail for the 6-inch component sets. The performance way outperforms what you expect to pay, what you paid, sorry. So they come in a variety of sizes. We've got the 4x6 on the table in front of us. They have a 5¼ inch, 6½ inch, 6x8, and a 6x9, all in the coaxial format, all using a silk dome tweeter. At this price point, there's not too many companies, if any, giving you a soft dome silk tweeter in this price point. So amazing sound quality. The traditional red cone that's very famous for Terminator. In the component speakers, a 6½ inch component speaker, the tweeter comes apart. You can fit that thing anywhere. I mean, any stock location, that'll go in it. If you got the surface mounted on an older car or flush mount into a door panel and install it in the dash, they give you all the mounting hardware with it. The other thing they give you in all the coaxes, except for the oval 5x7 and 4x6, they give you grills. So again, price point, a lot of people don't include the grills. We include the grills with those speakers. The other byproduct of the 6½ inch components is how shallow they are. So these are under 2 inches deep for a 6½ inch speaker. So again, those cars are your limited for space. Hot rod restoration cars, somebody's brand new first car, they want a sound system in it. Great performing speakers. Again, outperform what the price you pay for them 100%. Terminator speakers, check them out. So we've given you 5 hot products to consider with MTX. One other thing I think you should look at when you're looking at MTX, or maybe you have it already, is the amount of value you get for the dollar you spend is incredible. That's one thing that always blows me away is with MTX, it's not all about bells and whistles, flash, bang. You know what? They give you amazing performing products that are reliable, that are worth way more than what you pay for them. So check it out, man. There's really, really good products. The 55 series woofers are #1 seller by a mile. 35 shallows, the JACKHAMMER series of amplifiers, our party packs, man, they're legendary. And of course, the Terminator speakers that, again, I can't emphasize it enough. The sound quality you get for the dollar you pay is pretty incredible.